What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and we have yet another Next Fest demo. Now this one caught my attention because it reminded me of Only Up, but you're supposedly a toy trying to escape out of a house. You know, like the little toy soldiers. This is called Toy Escape. It's a co-op game for up to 4 players, so it's kind of like Unchained. Well, that's what I'm assuming. It says where you play as a small toy trying to climb your way through a giant house to reach the rooftop and escape. Jump, climb, and find your way out of this fun, toy-sized adventure. So, hopefully, it has controller support. It says mostly playable with controller. So, play Toy Escape. Select the option. I'm just going to play the demo. You know what? Let's just play the demo. Let's do it. Let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. Graphics are set to medium. FPS limit is at 60, and that's fine, but I guess I have to click play with the mouse. Let me see.
We were made to protect, to serve, to bring joy to those careless giants called humans. We were an elite squad, Sergeant Bravo, D9, Mechaduck, and me. All soldiers, all toys, until one day they stopped playing with us. And the massacre began. One by one they fell, forgotten, crushed underfoot, faded by the window's sun, torn apart by dogs, thrown in the trash like we never mattered. But me, I survived. And as I look at their lifeless bodies scattered across this carpet, I know I can't stay. This house is a graveyard, and I won't be next. My mission is clear. Reach the rooftop. See the world beyond these walls. Escape. And maybe, just maybe, find something better.
My controller is not working, unfortunately. So hold on for a second. That's actually rather unfortunate. It says mostly playable with controller, but I guess not mine. I don't have, man, that's unfortunate. I did not want to play it like this, but I guess I have no choice. I mean, after all, I am a WASD OG anyway, so let's see how things play out. There's no tutorial. So basically, I'm just using the mouse. Yeah, I really could use the keyboard. I don't know why it won't let me use the mouse. I mean the keyboard controls, but I'll let that be for now. I mean, it's a demo. You know what I mean? I'm stuck. Can I sprint? I can. Am I supposed to do like a wall jump or something? I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go from here. Or if this is even the way to go, honestly. And like, why won't I just take this large backpack off? Alright, so obviously this is not the way to go. I probably have to find some other way. I guess my question is, can I die? Like, it doesn't look like Okay, I can't knock that over. I'm a toy, so I can't get sick, so I don't have to worry about touching all this rusty metal. I'm about to say, I know they don't give you a checkpoint for a reason, because it's like, yeah, figure it out, you know? So this will turn out to be the second way that I try that won't work. Yeah, that's not gonna work either. Cause for some reason he doesn't grab on, and now I'm stuck. Here we go. I can't just... I mean, there's gotta be some way I can get up from here. I'm at 0M. Not quite sure what 0M is supposed to mean, but all of our fault. And why can't you just put your comrades back together again? I mean, it makes logical sense that I would be able to go this way, right? Wow. But I will give them this. The story makes sense, right? You get the little toy soldiers and you see that all of your other toy soldiers are dead. Where they've been cut up. Is there any way? Like, what? This is this. What is the. What? It looks like I could. It looks. Bro. I see, this is why I wanted a controller, because it looked like the controller would be easier to. There we go. And then he chooses not to grab onto the other piece. Alright. Now from here, what? Ah, here we go. Bro. Like, quit tripping, bro. Quit playing with me. Real talk, quit playing with me. Alright, I gotten up to 1. So apparently you have to press mouse. I mean, not mouse, but space bar. Yeah, you can't just hold it. You gotta press it again to grab, it looks like. Yeah, because he's not grabbing on his own. And he also doesn't stop when you stop moving in the direction. Alright. I am not doing that. For some reason, he's moving over on his own. It's not making any sense to me, bro. Why does he keep doing that? Why does he keep moving over on his own? It's like you want to be chopped up with that knife. I'm trying to help you out. You feel me? He don't want no help. He just wanna die. Alright. Now sit, run across this like I tell you to. Oh my gosh. You gotta understand, the best way I can describe it is it's like being on ice in the Super Mario Brothers game. When you let go, he doesn't just stop. He keeps going for a few steps. Like that. And it knocks you off of the ledge. Maybe I just have to it's a shame that I have to do it this way, but I want to at least get past this part. There. Alright. I'm stuck. Bro. Is that a lamp? Okay, this has got to change. Real talk. This has got to change. This right here has got to change. Like, there's no reason I couldn't just land right back on this block right here. I'm assuming I have to climb on this. I don't see... Okay. I wonder how 4 players would do this. Like, if you're not chained together, it wouldn't be as difficult, I would think. You know, you just follow one person. Unless if one person falls, everyone falls. I don't see how it would be difficult, but I do see how it would be fun. Oh, I thought I would leave white paint footprints. Alright. This jump has to be precise because this dude is... Look at here. He already moving to the left when I didn't tell him to. Spray paint. This actually does look like someone's actual garage, except for the, you know, wooden blocks that are floating in midair. Wait. Do I jump on the paint or do I try and jump up? Let me try and jump up here. Can I jump on the paint cans? I can. Maybe I was supposed to do that first? No. And again, I'm stuck. Maybe I don't need a running start. Alright. Oh boy. Can't see. Yeah, you better believe I'm etching across here, because if... That's a checkpoint? Is that a checkpoint?
They built that ladder like it was a tower of steel. For me, it was Everest. I used to climb it with the squad cheering me on. Now there's only echoes.
Not to mention the volume is a little low, and I didn't change any volume settings. How does this even work? A pickaxe? Well, the pickaxe, I can see how it's laying like that, but I don't see how this... Well, I can see how the saw is... You know what? It actually does make sense, given that the pickaxe, the iron part, would definitely hold it up. Why am I sliding off? Alright. I'm not going to jump in that bucket because I feel like that's a trap. If I jump in that bucket, I don't think I'll be able to get out. But yeah, this looks like what an actual garage would look like. But where exactly? I thought I missed that jump. I was about to be heated. Is this the outside? It's too... Wait, there's nothing out there. Oh, yes there is. Wait a minute. It looks like... No, that's just a reflection of what's in here. Alright, so it's too dense for me to see what's out there right now. The thing is too thick. A second checkpoint?
The surveyor stand. Bravo always called it the drop pod. Said only the brave would ride it down. I guess I've earned that title now. The table's here, but freedom's still across the room.
What? Family. No, ham table where? What? Oh, I about to say I thought there was a bridge across over here. Parkour, really? Got a workbench here. What is this? A gas can for a lawnmower? A table saw? Oh my gosh. No way. How do I activate? Hold on. How do I activate checkpoints? Bro, you gotta be kidding me. So I gotta do all that over again? I don't even remember. I don't even remember a lot of what I did. So I have to ask you, developer, why put a checkpoint in here if you can't jump back to it? Okay. But yeah, why put a checkpoint in here if you can't jump back to it, I wonder. Stop tripping, man. You know I'm jumping. I gotta do all this all over again. Because I missed one jump. Why? What I was looking for just now. Just now I was looking for how to turn off parkour. Because that... Dev, make a way for you to turn off parkour in this game, because that's gonna be nerve-wracking. You see that? You see how he slid? Even though I stopped, he just kept sliding without even moving his feet. And I'm pretty sure that was done on purpose. This man just gonna parkour leap off the edge in the complete wrong direction too. Like, he didn't even care, bro. And then, like, what happened to the checkpoints? Or maybe they weren't checkpoints. Maybe they were like story points. Where it's like, hey, let me go this way so that he won't stupidly parkour over the edge. Alright. Alright, now this is very important as well. Is that a sledgehammer? No, it's too... Well, it might be. Well, no, because it's the end of a shovel, so... And how exactly was I supposed to get around this? Was I supposed to just walk like this? I will say this though, since there are no moving objects. Like, you know how in some of those games you have like swinging pendulums and stuff that could easily knock you off. This doesn't have any of that. At least not now, but I mean, it's a demo, so you never know. They could like have humans trying to catch you or something like that. But if I were a human and I saw a toy doing this, I would probably burn this house down, no cap. I would probably burn this whole house down. Some people... Alright. So I think I made it back to where I was, but what is that thing? I'm not even gonna chance it. I'm just gonna go back to, is this, yeah, this is where I was. Alright. Stop doing that, boy. That's how you failed the last time. Okay. Now, simple. All you gotta do is simply walk. Do not slide. Look at you. You're already walking off the edge, man. I take it I have to make it inside this wheelbarrow. What? Wait, why would this make you bounce? Okay. So I go to the computer chair. But where exactly is that? Oh, that's the... No, that's a table. Is this the door? Or the door mechanism, maybe? I guess I'm more, like, confused as to where exactly I have to go from here. I tried to run and jump, and he did not run and jump. Well, okay, that it looks like I was heading over in that direction. Oh, I see. I see. I didn't... So the stairs are broken. And you're telling me there's absolutely no way to just like jump back up there? I have to go back the other way? Let us try it again. What's in here? Besides damaged toys. Is that the robot made from the Jetsons? Alright, at least now I know kind of the genuine path to take. So it's just a matter of getting there now. It's like a rhythm game. You gotta remember where you went. Because they don't give you no waypoints. You know how I am about waypoints, Halo. Mass Effect gave you waypoints all the time, which was great. This game, no waypoints. And at least with like only up, you knew by the title, you know, you're supposed to go up. But in this game, well, you're supposed to go up to the roof, but I guess like now I see, you see a little hole over there. I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah, I guess you. I see the pathway now. I see the pathway now. And apparently I can't get over there from here. Yeah, there's no way to get over there from here unless he can wall jump, wall run, which I'm pretty sure he can't. Alright, I'm about to say, I've been confirmed that though, that you... One thing I do know is that he looks whatever direction the mouse is facing. So, I have to make sure to, that looks like a sledgehammer. I can't see... Yeah, I can't see, I'm about to say, I can't see if I'm on the stick or not. Go around here. Jump onto the saw. And make sure, is there any shortcuts over here I can take? Well, it looks like I can just... I don't want to chance it, but it looks like I could just run and jump from here. Yeah, but I don't want to chance it though. At least if I fall right here, I can just get right back up. Alright. I wonder, you know what? For the sake of science, should I see if you could jump into that bucket? For science? Because if you can, then I don't see how he's getting out. Oh my gosh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the sake of science, I got stuck. Oh, wait a minute. I'm out. Alright. Another real attempt this time. No more for the sakes of science, you know? No more for the sakes of science. We just gonna go the pathway we know to go. Even though I've watched people play like Only Up and Chained Together, I've never played them myself. So this is probably the first game like this that I have actually played. And I guess, in my opinion, it would help to have 3 other brains, you know, guessing at where you're supposed to go next. Because I think that's where the difficulty is going to lie. Since it's going based off of, like, real world logic, in that there's no floating objects. I'm about to say, I did not fall through that crack. Now don't you do that to me. But since there's no, like, you know, floating objects, floating cars, or anything like that, I doubt there's going to be anything moving. Now they could flip the script and, like, let a dog see you and, you know, chase after you. Or let the dog, like, hit whatever you're standing on to make it shake. Which, in my opinion, would be totally unfair. I was about to say, where did I land exactly? But yeah, in my opinion, that would be totally unfair. One thing I will say I don't like is the Super Mario ice skating physics. Like, when I stop moving forward, I would like to actually stop rather than him take 2 or 3 more steps. Because that just makes it difficult for no reason, you know? His body doesn't have to work like a human because he's a toy. So you could throw that excuse out the window of, I want realistic physics because he's a toy, you know? Bro. Alright. Let's try this again. And in some areas, the camera will not go through the wall and show you everything. And in some angles, the camera will. You see how he kept going to the right, even though I was just pressing forward? That kind of thing needs to stop. You know what I'm saying? They need to take that out of the game. Alright. Make sure now this part can be tricky since this is round, but I won't have to worry if I fall here because I'm not too far behind. Not gonna lie, I'm about to turn this game off. I'm not kidding. I had a great week. You know what I'm saying? I had a great week. And the last thing I need is to be raging at this character not doing what I tell it to do. Repeating over and over again the same obstacles because he's sliding on ice when I tell him to stop moving. Yeah, like, why is he moving like this? It's got to be to tick the player off. You know what I mean? It's got to be to tick the player off. You know what they could do? What they could do, right, is have, like, the family that owns these toys, like, periodically come down to the garage and look for something, and you have to sit still while they're here, and if they see you moving, then it's a wrap. Like a little little nightmares type activity. I'm about to say, do not do that to me now. Alright. Now I can fall straight down from here because this is just a checkpoint. But I still wonder what this thing is. Now, where I need to go, apparently where I need to go is up there. And as you can see, there's little things there that I can use to get up there. But I have to find some way to get from here to that chair. And then up there, which would take me up there, to this light, which will take me down to here, over there, and then it'll take me to the steps and I can go up from there. The question, however, is how, though? Stop doing parkour, man. Parkour is cool. Wait a minute, can I can't climb on that. So I got to try and shimmy across this thing, huh? Yeah, you dancing to music right now, cause I ain't gonna fully walk. Okay. We dancing to music again. I was trying to see if I could grab onto them rungs, but I guess I can't. Let me stop. I did say experimentation was over. Oh, I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention at all. I was supposed to go up here. See, now a third or fourth person would have been like, hey, don't do that, do this, you know? Is this what I think it is? What is this? It's too pixelated for me to see. It says cry something. Okay. We're making the climb. And right now we're at a position to where if we fall, it's perfectly fine. But not if we fall on this chair leg, though. Where exactly do we go from here? Up this way. But yeah, like, see, right now, if somebody comes down here and they be like, is that toy moving? You gotta sit still. And they be like, well, how did that get up there? But then it kind of wouldn't make sense. What is outside the window, though? It kind of wouldn't make sense because if you're gone when they come back, then they'll be like, oh, there's ghosts.
I can see the stairs. The way out. Mechaduck always dreamed of this moment. He said he'd fly out first. I guess I'll climb for both of us now.
And just so you know, like I have not done anything to the sound, so his voice is that low by default. I'm sorry, but it be looking like he's not gonna make it sometimes, man. Boy, if I would have fell down there, would it have been a wrap? It would have been a... Well, I probably could have landed on the pallet and jump back into the wheelbarrow, but I didn't want to take a chance, you know. Nice. And I guess this is showing you like the other rooms you have to go through before you can get to the roof. And then you have to go through the light fixture and go inside the interior. Oh, that's the a kid's bedroom, it looks like. And then you go into the bathroom. How exactly would you get out of the bathroom? But I guess it gave you like a showcase of, you know, it gave you a showcase of what the other stages will look like. All in all, I think it's a pretty solid game. And when you add friends, I think it would be a lot more fun too, you know, because they'll have ideas, they'll try things, you'll try things, and there's no telling what type of obstacles they're going to put in there. You know, they're just giving you this demo to let you know, or let you kind of get a grasp of, you know, what you're going to be playing. So, I think it's a pretty solid game. So if you're a fan of like Only Up or Chained Together, you know, those type of games, this is another one that's coming out. It's going to have 4-player co-op. And the only thing I will say is I'm interested to see what they're going to use as a challenge, you know, because they're not going to have moving objects. You know what I mean? They're not going to have moving objects. Like, you know, in Only Up, they had the little spike things that would shoot you off the ropes, and not Only Up, but Chained Together, you know? So I wonder what are they going to have, like, the family come up here and try and, you know, or just randomly knock stuff over to make you restart? You know, they got a lot, there's a lot of options they can use. I will say that. But yeah, again, pretty solid game. It's called Toy Escape. You can play the demo now. I'm not sure by the time this demo comes out. I'm not sure. Well, actually, yeah, because it's going to be coming out today. So, it is available on Steam right now during the next fest. It's called Toy Escape. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you can invite players. So, you can play multiplayer right now. It'll probably be just for this map. But when the full game comes out, as you saw, they got the living room, the bathroom, bedrooms. The only thing I'm wondering is, once you actually reach the roof, you know, what then? But I will say, this one actually has a solid story behind it, because the toys have a reason to want to escape. You know, first the kids were playing with them, and now the kids are cutting their limbs off with blades and stuff like that. So they're like, you know what? We can go see the rest of the world. Even though I'm pretty sure, again, if they came out into the rest of the world would probably do the same. But yeah, that's it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I think the demo is pretty good. You can check it out if you want to. Hopefully you consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Thanks for those who have subscribed to the channel. And those who are watching the videos who aren't subscribed, thank you to you as well. And hopefully you guys will have a great rest of your afternoon. And until the next video, you guys know what to do. First, check out that Burning Sword demo. You gotta play it. If you're a fan of Wukong, you gotta play it. It's an awesome game. Secondly, Stay blessed.